All right, there we go. All right. Okay. Hello once again, audience. So as you can see, my Jonson is already in his holder right now. I've secured my Jonson for tonight. Just need to make sure my camera is fine. And hey, I didn't adjust the brightness, so let's just go ahead and do that quick. Watch the no. There we go. And then I'll have to zoom it way back in. Because I'm stupid.
So you got your Jonson strapped down?
Yep. There we go. All right, now zoom back in so that way you don't have to see my fat belly. Hey, Sojan. Come on. Zoom in on my Jonson. Start with a medium close-up of my Jonson. The jokes write themselves. Yeah, enhance. Hey, Lincoln. You're just in time for me to paint my Jonson.
I have a feeling we'll be doing this for like next 3 years. 3 years, yeah.
And the jokes won't get old.
Glad that you're back.
Yep, glad to be back.
And how is the dog and the tie?
Good. Doing all right.
All right.
So, Jen, you going to join chat, or do you have to drive all the way to Columbus again tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
That place is dumb.
Yeah, the only time I ever remember going there was for that haunted house they had back in the 90s. And that was it.
Really? You never went with me and my brother to get magic cards and shit like that?
Did we go to Columbus? Because I thought we went to Lincoln. I know I did a tournament with you, but I don't think that was in Columbus.
Okay.
Like a magic tournament. Or no, it was Star Wars.
Yeah, that might have been Star Wars.
I just don't remember hanging out around Columbus very often. But I do remember the haunted.
Yeah, see, I didn't go for that. I think you went with other people for that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with the fam. Yeah, because my favorite part of the whole thing was the very end. They had like a chain link fence, and you walk out of the house. It was like a 2-3 story house. At any rate, you leave and you think you're done, but you can't really see. And it wasn't even chain link; it was more like chicken wire or something.
Oh, okay.
You're just walking out, following this trail. All of a sudden, these Dobermans are calling butt to you, wanting to murder you. Thank goodness that fence was there, but you didn't see it at first.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate risky move in my opinion.
Yeah, the ultimate
If
butt
one ever
rush.
got loose, you're like, oh, sweet, it's over. And then you crap your pants and these Resident Evil looking dogs come at you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Jan. And yeah, I know I could have probably gone back with the airbrush and hit like these armor panels with the Caliban green, but I didn't feel like doing the whole masking and spraying and waiting for all that to dry before taking off the masking. Figure I can just go in with the brush and just get this done. Yeah, just using more of a fine brush, even on the more open areas, just for that little bit of extra control. Alright, so Jan, I mean, yeah. You hung out for the whole stream last time, but yeah, hang out however long you need to. Hopefully the mercury switch doesn't flip, but if it does, thanks for hanging out. Oh, and Lincoln, no Irish goodbyes tonight. I need to talk to you after stream.
Okay.
And I don't care if Doc and Ty hang around afterwards too or not. It's all good. But you I definitely need to talk to.
Sounds serious.
Yeah. Yes and no. Some of it is, some of it isn't.
That cape have a green exterior with a tan interior?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You aren't as think as you drunk you are.
And it's the same shade as his armor?
Yes. Or at least that's what I'm going with. Actually, I might make the cape a little bit lighter and keep the armor darker. Hello, Muse! But I figured I'd start with the same base color.
Gotcha.
As you can see, my Jonson is strapped into place. So the last thing I need is him flopping all over the place.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Muse.
Hi guys, how are y'all doing tonight?
Doing good. And by the way, the lake capture says hello.
Doing all right, man.
What's going on? Oh, I see. I do not have my sound properly shut off on my stream on my computer.
Okay.
Now I have no more echoes.
Okay.
Awesome. Tell her I said hello back.
I will.
How is she doing?
Doing really good. She's been a godsend through like all of this with like the foot stuff and the hip stuff and all that. So.
That is awesome.
Yep. So yeah, like I know told this to the guys on Monday, but I'll tell you too. Yeah, like about a week after the surgery, I'd actually like pulled a stitch and it kind of started to leak. And then I was in touch with like the doctor and nurse, and apparently Nebraska Medicine's policy is just like, well, we'd rather go overboard than just be laissez-faire about it. So they did a irrigation debridement, so they had to open the site back up. I had to go back into surgery, open it back up, and then they took samples of everything, of any fluids that they found in there, and then washed it out, and then they stapled me back up, and I had to wear a pump around my neck for a week, where it pumped away any excess fluid or anything like that. So, but yeah, after that procedure, I woke up in the absolute worst pain in my entire life.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But then, things kind of started to taper off a bit. Then, like, one day I was just standing in the kitchen trying to help. Like, I was just standing by something, watching it cook, and then I felt something get really tight and then pop. And then, like, the pump just started, like, pumping out, like, blood and other stuff. So I had to sit down and had to make sure I had enough reservoirs for it. And then, yeah, it really tapered off then. And now everything has, like, scabbed over nicely. Yeah, and after a week, you know, the pump itself was just like, okay, and we're off. But there was no more coming out, really. Now that everything is scabbed over nicely, it's looking really good. Get the staples out on Friday. So, yeah, so far so good, I will say.
Well, that's good.
Yep, and movement itself, like, and partially what got me in trouble was just moving a lot really soon after the surgery, because it didn't hurt, aside from, like, you know, a little bit of pain at the incision site, but that was, like, nothing compared to what I'd been living with. So, and I even just said to the doctor, yeah, no, like, the freedom of movement was intoxicating. He's like, yeah, no, I understand that. I get it. So.
In other words, do what the doctors friggin' tell you to do.
Yeah.
And don't overdo it.
Yeah. And I didn't then, and yeah, took all my antibiotics, and all the cultures came back negative at least, so that's good. Though one could make a joke that I have no culture then.
But you know what you do have?
I have my Jonson, which my Jonson
You
just
have
fell.
your Jonson. That you knew exactly where I was going with that.
Trying to figure out the best way to hold my Jonson here while I'm painting it. So I just don't want him flopping around all willy-nilly.
Use your psychic powers to hold it in place.
Yeah.
You never do want a floppy Jonson.
No. Yeah. Just have to have my Jonson in my hands at all times.
Freaking love it.
Yep. Need to get Mongrel Sovereign in here too.
We do. I was just thinking, where's that guy been? I haven't chatted with him in a while.
Busy as hell, and yeah, he even admitted like he kind of fell off the face of the earth as far as like staying in contact with people.
Yeah, well, he's had a lot going on, I know.
Yep.
Honestly. It's a busy time of year for people, all kinds of people.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Especially ones working retail.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say, wait, there's a time of year that isn't busy?
Well,
I
actually, for my job, actually, I've been told I've been missing exactly 0 because everything is kind of wound down for the winter.
You mean our non-winter that we've had, where it snowed like 3 days?
Yeah, I know, but
So,
still, they aren't doing much, and that's relief for my boss and the other crew chief.
Mm-hmm.
I said, speak for yourselves. We haven't had big snowstorms, but it seems like it's snowing all the time.
Yeah, we've had 1 or 2 measurable snow events.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's been just like, oh, hey, maybe some ice and stuff like that.
No, it's been more or less cold here, though. And it seems like we said we get snow, but we like a little snow every day.
Yeah, it will. Like the day after I go back, when I'm just like, oh, hey, I didn't have to worry about snow and all that, and enjoy Christmas, which, that was great. It was awesome actually enjoying a Christmas without any looming threat of snow or snow ops over my head at all. But yeah, the weekend after I go back, then it'll fucking blizzard.
So, well, I mean, I'll tell you what was nice. I went to Florida for over the weekend after New Year's.
Oh, nice.
And it was so nice down there, and I hated coming home.
Yep.
But the weather was beautiful, and the hotel I picked to stay at has a pool and it has a hot tub.
Nice.
So I got a couple hours where I was friend free. My friends were all busy, so I went to the pool and to the hot tub, and it was just so awesome.
Nice. Going to any special resort or just a nice hotel?
No, it just wasn't even. It's like a 3-star hotel. It's
okay.
It's a Hilton Garden Inn.
All right.
But the rooms are really nice. It's very clean. The people are nice, and it's got a nice pool and a hot tub. So.
All right.
This is what I do with my overtime money.
Nothing wrong with that.
Between that, going to Adepticon, tickets I think are going on sale for that soon.
One of these years, I'd love to go to Adepticon.
You should. It's another one where like a bunch of a lot of streamers get together for this.
Yep.
I want to hopefully get to go and hang out with James Wobble. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see him. And a bunch of my other friends are going. And people we know who stream, so.
Well, good.
Be excited to see all of them. I've started working on a Golden Demon piece.
Yeah. So I heard.
I have 3 I'd like to do for it. I don't think it's happening. But we'll see. And then there's also, there's also not just the Golden Demon there. No. There's also Resin Beast, which is a bunch of different companies that get together and do, I'm gonna probably go from. I want to create a mini. Called. Oh, hold on one sec. I have the rules right here actually because I was looking it up. The companies that are part of that are Creature Caster, Bysterian Games, Eldritch Foundry, that's the one I think I want to do. Parabellum, Loot Studios, Dragon Trapper's Lodge.
Okay. Well, I will say this: the Creature Caster stuff that I painted was a lot of fun to paint.
Well, see, if I do Eldritch Foundry, I basically can create my own mini. It's like Hero Forge.
Oh, okay.
They're basically a direct competition to Hero Forge. So, if you create something really, really creative and whatnot, you can. They have their own competition within that competition. So.
Okay.
I also know that. Well, at least last year there was a BattleTech painting competition.
Ooh.
Steamforge Games is running the P3 Grandmasters, which used to be Privateer Press.
Yeah.
I actually have a silver medal from that.
Nice.
It's not easy. And then I got a bronze after I fixed all things on silver, and then different judge, and he didn't like the stuff I did. Like, whatever.
Yeah, of course, right?
Judging is subjective.
It is.
So there's at least those 3. There's some. I know there's at least another one. I think there's a Hero Forge one.
Okay.
See, you should have come this year. You should have gone this year.
To what? To ReaperCon?
No, to Adepticon in a couple months. You'll be up and about, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be up and about, but it's just more of I won't have much time off because between the broken foot and then this, that's sapped away a lot of time. And while I do gain it back fairly quick, I still want to kind of try to save it up again.
No, that's fair. I mean, I'm going to run into that issue where I don't have enough time to do everything I want to do.
Yeah. And then I don't want to be those con parents that, bring their kids and then just let them just kind of run around. I know I won't do that, but if I really want to enjoy the con, I'd have to, for lack of a better term, neglect my kids. If I really wanted to enjoy it the way I want to enjoy it, and I don't want to do that. Well, I'm not trying to copy the box art completely. It's at least nice having it here for direct reference.
Oh yeah, I don't think you are you?
I'm using it for inspiration, but I won't copy it exactly.
See, if you were doing Golden Demon, you probably would copy it more, but if you're not doing a Golden Demon, then friggin' make whatever you want.
Yep. But I am going to put a lot of effort into the face of this just because I really like the face of this model. And, definitely going for the whole Tywin Lannister vibe because I love that character and I love that actor. So, going to put a lot of effort and love into it. Say something, Doc?
No.
Okay.
It was me. I was talking about Peter Dinklage.
No, that's Tyrion Lannister. This is Tywin Lannister. It's Oh, Christ. Why can't I think of his name? Because I just looked it up because he was also in The Crown. I'll look it up.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's fine.
Tywin was his dad, was Tyrion's dad, right?
Yeah, and he was played by Charles Dance. And just he is like a phenomenal character actor. And he just always has this force of personality in whatever role he does. And yeah, in my opinion, he can do no wrong as far as being a character actor. And especially like his speech to Jaime when he's gutting a deer is like I use that in a speech in a D&D campaign and just kind of changed it up a little bit to fit the characters it affected. And I think Sojan will attest to it that I did a pretty good job bringing his presence through with that character to know that he is not one to be effed with at all.
All right.
Was that the not today death speech?
No, it was the family name is all we have. Your mother's gone, soon I'll be gone. All that will be left is you, your sister, and your brother. And then the legacy of our family. And the legacy is what's important of our family. Like, it's something along those lines. But I, studied the speech, studied the way he said it, studied the way he delivered it. And, how his character, he can silence a room yelling by saying something softly. And it's just as effective, if not more, than if he did actually yell.
Is that a thing that really happens in real life? Someone can speak quietly and silence a bunch of yelling people. Like, has anyone ever seen that actually happen?
I've gotten close to that. I've seen it happen. I've seen something similar to that happen. I wonder if Sojan's Mercury switch is flipped. Okay.
Damn it.
You alright?
Yeah, I accidentally blacked my screen.
Ah.
Oops.
Can I ask a painting question?
Sure thing.
I see you keep going over the same places in the leg. Are you not getting good coverage, or is it? What are you aiming for?
I see a little bit poking, since it was like a light base on some of those, I'm seeing a little bit still go through, and my stuff wasn't as even. So I'm going through again with another coat just to make sure that there's no stark points where it's obvious that I missed paint on it.
Okay.
So that's why I'm doing that. And yeah, there is like some streaking that I can see that you guys probably can't. So doing like a second coat helps smooth that out.
Okay.
Yep. Or I mean,
I'm gonna
how
start
dare
picking
you
your
ask?
brain.
How dare you ask a painting question on a painting stream?
I know, how terrible was that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start picking your brain for advice.
Okay, please do.
Ow. Ow.
Well, don't pick your brain so hard.
It's my cat is in extreme need mode.
Ah.
You know, extreme making biscuits. On my brain.
Ow.
It's getting through the blanket. I don't want to be mean to her. She's being loving,
but still, ow.
You remember the cartoon dog, the kitten would eat its fat?
Then once it settles in, ah.
Exactly. That's I'm the dog right now.
Yep. All right. Let's see. I think. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with this Eternal Hunt. Mix it in with some Caliban Green. You saw how easy I stood up too there, guys?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. When I got out of the house. Sorry, go ahead, man.
I was going to say, isn't it great when you can take things for granted that you used to take for granted?
Yeah.
First couple days after I had gotten out of the hospital, I had a little trouble standing up because after being on my back for a week, I got a little weak.
Yep.
And then, I started standing up, sitting down, walking around just fine. And I was like, damn, I didn't realize how much.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, and I gotta say, yeah, I'm listening to an audiobook series of Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I just got to book 3, and it is amazing so far. Like I am loving it.
Just choose what book to read.
Go Dungeon Crawler Carl.
What's that?
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yep.
All right. Is that on Kindle?
Should be.
Let me look here. Dungeon Crawler Carl, book 1. Oh. $4.99. No, I need to go back and finish the King of Newtown, the Mayor of Newtown.
Okay.
First. Keep forgetting I have to finish it.
Yes, the Mayor of Newtown would be a good series for you to finish off with then, and then go on to Dungeon Crawler, Carl.
Yeah. I got my dad a non-fiction book for Christmas that he's enjoying.
Oh.
Are you familiar with the Forgotten Weapons YouTube channel?
No, I can't say that I am.
It's a gentleman who makes relatively short, usually about 20-some minutes videos about historical firearms. Usually they're essentially short documentaries. He talks a little bit about, the history of the gun. First, starts off with, okay, why did someone want to make this particular gun? What were they hoping to achieve by doing it? It goes through the mechanics and the history, and goes through the history, the manufacturing history, what it ended up being used for, if it was ever used for anything at all. It's a very interesting set of videos.
Okay.
He's talked about all kinds of weapons, in addition to... He has talked about some more well-known weapons, because eventually you're going to run out of less-known ones to talk about.
Yep.
But a lot of the videos are like, yeah, I have never, ever heard of that pistol.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're very interesting. But he also is a writer, and he's published a series of books. I think there's 2 of them now, on small arms of the Second World War. So I bought my dad the United States small arms of World War II, and got the signed edition and got the slipcase. It's a nice enough book that it could get a slipcase.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
snazzy.
Yeah, and he's been enjoying it so far.
Well, that's good.
I wasn't sure what I was going to get, obviously, when it arrived, but I was quite impressed. It was seemed like a really nice printing, and signed just as it said it would be, and yeah, I was overall quite pleased.
Well,
so
nice.
He's been enjoying that, which is good, because it's hard to buy things from my dad,
Hard to buy things for anyone's dad, it feels like.
It is. As a matter of fact, we used to buy tools and stuff for him, but a few years ago he said no more tools, so
okay,
that eliminated an entire category of potential gifts.
Because he just got to the point where he had too many that he didn't know what the hell to do with them.
Pretty much, I think.
If my head's in the way, just say so, guys. But
it's fine.
I don't think so.
Lincoln's still here, or did he fall off the face of the earth?
I'm still here. Just helps on your mute.
Oh, okay.
There he is.
Yeah, mute for the win.
Woohoo! Good job.
Yeah, I know I'm going to be doing all this highlighting here, and then, yes, I am going to come back with a glaze probably of the original Caliban green. Just the title in, because the armor is really dark on this. But I figured might as well add in some definition and then mute it right away.
What chapter does this Jonson belong to?
He is the Primarch of the Dark Angels.
Oh,
So he's the Primarch of the First Legion.
I was trying to sell my other friend named Matt on Warhammer 40,000 over the weekend, and I wasn't doing a good job. I feel like it should hit with him because he's interested in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
He's interested in zombies. He's interested in video games. He's interested in like heavy metal.
Yeah.
He's interested in like World War II tanks. I feel like these 5 things should make him susceptible to the 40k mind virus, but I was rolling ones trying to explain it all.
Well, you should just tell him to watch my channel.
All right.
I mean,
I
That's one way to do it.
mean Zoidberg.
Why not Zoidberg?
Yeah. I mean, because I feel like I break down lore into like good digestible bites.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, for this model to be lore accurate, it has to have that green armor.
Yes. Yeah, because the Dark Angels have this dark green armor.
Okay. Sorry, Ty, I didn't know I was interrupting you.
No, you're cool. You're cool.
Plus, at least it's not yellow.
Yellow. Hey, you know, the Stampa looks the boss in yellow, though, doesn't it?
No, I know.
Doesn't it look
Like,
so good?
again, like, you guys helped a lot with me gaining confidence for painting yellow and all that, which I will be forever grateful for you and Sojan for that.
Yeah. I'm so happy with how the Stampa looks. It's so good. I have it in my living room.
And again, I love it when Artist Empire reposts the paint over that he did of it.
Man, I still might get that printed on a like a nice surface, some kind of nice print done of that, and put it somewhere in the house.
As you should.
Yeah.
Okay,
I really only have. What's that?
Go ahead, Don.
I only have 2
I'll
things
just-
that I would change if I would do it again. I would change the color of the interior lighting. So I know I made the choice of going with white light, but I feel like ultimately it probably would have been better with amber or red than white, but whatever.
Yeah. All right, Ty, what were you going to say?
I'm just gonna ask, how'd your buddy like the Angry Marine?
He loved it. Absolutely
Oh, that's
loved it.
great.
Like he
Okay.
never posts anything on Facebook, and he immediately posted it on Facebook.
Sweet.
Hey,
Or I'll say, okay, actually it's his wife that runs his business page that posts stuff all the time. But yeah, he never really posts anything much on his personal Facebook page. And yeah, he posted that like immediately after I left the clinic. So yeah, no, he was over the moon with it. And all of his employees are just like, oh wow, you did that? I'm like, yeah, that's kind of my hobby. So okay.
I tell you, we got another stuff.
Spammer.
Oh, spammer.
Spammer.
Oh, then Lincoln redeemed 40k lore for 5 minutes. Okay. Well, you know what? Since I'm painting Lionel Jonson, I might as well talk like Dark Angels and stuff like that. So.
Oh my god. It's 15 minutes, damn it. It'd be almost fun to do the orc voice and make you do the lore in an orc voice.
Yeah. Well, next time. So, yeah, so Lionel Jonson, he actually, the planet he grew up on, Caliban, was actually a legitimate death world. There were a few human strongholds, but anything outside of the strongholds, you were taking your life into your own hands. Because there were like warp beasts on there, because it was like almost like a light demon world as well. Because like, you know, knights would go out on these hunts to kill some of these beasts, but these were like extra bad hell creatures. Well, when the Primarchs got scattered, he just crash landed into the middle of this forest of this planet. And he wasn't actually found until like years later, which like the Primarchs grew up incredibly fast. But for like the first couple years of his life, he was alone in the forest, killing these beasts on his own and surviving until like one of these hunting parties found him and they managed to like capture / rescue him and bring him into civilization. So there's always like this one part of him that's like a hunter, you know, from back when he had to survive on his own with no other help. That always makes him like a little bit unpredictable. But yeah, he also adapted very well to the tactics of the knights there, because yeah, like this was like a world where they had knights and like they wore actual armor, stuff like that. And yeah, I forget like how the Emperor found him or not. That might have to be something I'll read up on and delve into with you guys next Wednesday. But yeah, then he got found by the Emperor, which yeah, I don't remember how exactly he found the world or found out about it. But then like actually because he was they were the first legion, the Emperor actually like entrusted them with like some of like the more experimental / banned weapons in the Imperium. So they got a few things that were, you know, other legions didn't get. Which is kind of cool.
I call it a nuclear machine gun.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm giving you 12 of my Deus Ex machine guns.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Like, just, yeah, like experimental weapons that were like, they would be like, considered war crimes to use them. Kind of weapons.
Of course the Emperor has weapons like this. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He's the Emperor.
Well, he's probably on the team that helped develop them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that about his upbringing, and then he was brought in by a knight named Luther, And again, they became steadfast friends, stuff like that. And then when the Emperor came, like Luther and a bunch of the other older knights, they wanted to become Space Marines as well, which kind of like the Space Wolves as well, where a bunch of the old Jarls were just like, oh no, we're going with him, and you're going to turn us into Space Marines. And he's like, well, there's a chance you might die. And they're just like, and?
Almost accepted.
Yeah, we're gonna do this, and we're not gonna die. It's like, okay, well, you might die. Well, we're not. And yeah, like again, kind of like with Lehman Russ, like a bunch of these guys, yeah, like I think there was only like maybe 1 or 2 casualties amongst them when they underwent the change, because it's normally meant for like when you're in your adolescence. And these were like grown men, and they're just like, it's never really worked well. Kind of a, you can, but all right, just sign this waiver. kind of thing. Like, just sign this waiver saying you waive all of our responsibility, and we told you so. Yeah, sure, whatever. Now bring on the gene seed. And yeah, like most of them made it. I think out of just sheer fuck you-edness.
Sheer fuck you-edness. I like that.
Yep. That's about the best way to put it.
Courage, will, strength, fight.
Yep. Yeah, actually, I think the sheer fuck you-edness belongs to the Angry Marines alone.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Written right on them.
Yep. Okay. How's that looking on camera for you guys?
Looks good.
Yeah.
Like you're on the way, yeah.
Yep. I really need to clean out this water pot, because that water is like a weird, ooky shade of brown.
You?
Yeah, well, here, I'll just even show you.
Oh, I mean, I imagine.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a brownish gray. Which, yeah, I just need to just take it into the sink in the other room, empty it out, and there's an old toothbrush in there that nobody uses except for scrubbing other miscellaneous things that I'll use to scrub the paint pot. So. Yep. Alright, so I'd say that's a decent enough spot to stop for tonight, because I don't want to try to glaze with 5 minutes left.
Because you're glazing, it's going to take you a ton of time to do that.
Yeah. Especially if I want to just build it up and just make it kind of dark. Like, see, here's how dark the armor is. But it is green. But it is very dark. And I will glaze over the armor first, and then I will go back and get all of the details. And then you see how light green the cloak is? I'll try and go for that. Or a similar color of that. Building it up from there, which shouldn't be bad. I have a general idea of what I want to do. So, at least I got that going for me, right? So,
Absolutely.
yeah, okay. Well, we got 7 people. Should we go ahead and do a raid or just call it a night?
You can rate
Run,
Dash.
right.
Dash is perfectly acceptable. I don't know who's live right now.
I'm going to call it a night.
Paint Order Sommelier is live.
All right, yeah, might as well hit. Is all right, yeah, we'll go ahead and raid him. Been a while since we dropped in, so. All right. Well, thank you everybody for swinging by and watching me paint my Jonson and watching him flop around a little bit there. But yeah, it was always fun. Muse, thanks for talking to me while I was holding my Jonson. I always appreciate it. And yeah, otherwise, yeah, we'll catch you guys all hopefully next Monday and at the very least next Wednesday. For more Jonson shenanigans. And just remember, between now and then, to keep on painting.
Streams. But, yeah, having just the 2 years.
Alright, that was fun. Glad to have you back.
Yep.
Who that? Gareth Reitmar, welcome in. What up?
I'm gonna take off.
All right.
I'm working in my golden